Pornography will destroy your life. It will destroy your mind. It will corrode and erode your mind and the way that you view other people and yourself. And I speak with experience as somebody that was engaging with porn as a young man until fortunately I had a girlfriend who, when we were making love, she stopped whilst we're having sex and she goes, "What are you doing?" And I say, "What do you mean?" And she goes, "You're fucking me and I want you to make love to me." And that to me was like when I realized that, okay, something's wrong here. I've been programmed in a way that is disconnected. And I stopped watching porn and I stopped masturbating. And I started connecting with my partners in a deeper way. And I found far more connection, a far deeper connection than what I was receiving through the more surface level exchange that I had been educated by pornography. So I say all this because, like I said in the beginning, pornography is destroying your life. It's destroying your mind. It's eroding your mind. It's corroding your mind. And people will try and sell you the idea that there's good porn and then there's bad porn, and that some porn is okay. But all porn, all forms of porn are poisonous, is the simplest way to put it. Because what it is it's a corruption of the divine, a corruption of the real. And rather than you experiencing and exchanging with another being, another soul, you are just pleasuring yourself, living in the body, living in the mundane, in the mundial, in the dunya, as they would call it in Islam. And really, sex, which is what is being depicted in porn, sex, what it is the exchange of the divine energies, the masculine, divine masculine, and the feminine, divine feminine coming together, unifying and creating life, if they choose to create life. But pornography educates us to use that exchange differently, to just pleasure ourselves. It hooks us into that pleasure-seeking, dopamine-seeking loop by providing pornography for us and addicting us. And the only way that you can really addict people to something is by having them be in a state of lack. And I really feel like pornography, for a lot of men, and maybe a lot of women, is just used as a way of self-soothing, a way of almost like self-medicating yourself because you feel disconnected or you feel unhappy. And it only reinforces then this self-pleasuring, self-seeking, egoic desire of extracting pleasure from somebody else, right? Whether it's a photo, a video, or literally a human being when you then end up physically interacting with them sexually. Pornography is warping the perception, warping your perception of that sexual exchange, because that sexual exchange is far more special and far more divine, if I want to call it that, because that's what it really is. But I know for some people they might find that a bit woo-woo, a little bit too out there. But it really is. It is when you allow it to be, and both people come together and they surrender in that sexual unity. It can be some of the most divine experiences I think anybody will ever experience, because it's connecting to the divine mother and the divine father, to God, at the deepest core. So that's why there's all these corruptions, sexual corruptions in the world. It's because it's the easiest way to sort of hook us in. It's our most powerful energy source. And we're all looking for connection and romantic connection where we can create sexual harmony with others, right? That's what we truly, deeply want at our core, to connect and to create. And that can come out, physically, sexually, but those energies can also manifest in other ways. It doesn't have to be just sexual. But what pornography does is it hooks into that desire, right? But then it corrupts it, where it has you no longer see the other and just see yourself and just be pleasuring yourself. And look guys, I speak with experience in overcoming porn addiction, if you want to call it that. Not that I feel like I had an addiction, but I would describe it as I was traumatized, so I was self-soothing. And once I healed myself enough, I didn't feel the need to masturbate. I didn't feel the need to watch porn because I felt happy in myself. I was getting enough from my life so I didn't feel the need to have to get something else from somewhere else. So when you're so unhappy and you're so traumatized, you'll do anything to soothe yourself. You'll drink alcohol, you'll take drugs, you'll watch porn, you'll eat food. There's many different ways to soothe yourself. So pornography, chaps and chapettes, is really designed to corrupt you. It's not designed to enable you and to build you up so that you become a better version of yourself. It's to keep you weak. It's to keep you as a consumer. And as a man, I speak with experience in saying that my life has radically changed. My life has totally changed since I stopped watching porn and since I stopped masturbating. I feel like I've become more successful. I feel like I'm more handsome, more beautiful. And I truly believe all of that because on a physical level, if you're masturbating and expelling vital nutrients in your semen, your body has to replenish those nutrients and build new semen. And what it does is it will strip the vital nutrients to build new semen from your body. So you become a very low quality male if you're watching porn and masturbating all the time. So when you stop masturbating, all of those vitamins, all of those nutrients that are being used to create semen, they get used for you. They get used for your body, for the real things, for what it should be used for, right? Whether it's your eyes, your hair, your skin. You only have to look at society, you only have to look at men and see how low quality men are these days. And it's not just the porn, it's not just the masturbating, it's everything. It's the alcohol, it's the food, it's the lack of physical exercise, it's the lack of sun exposure, it's the lack of getting in cold water. And it's because we've got comfortable. And it's because the system has made us comfortable. And the system is also poisoning us with all of its corruptions. Whether it's pornography, or if it's pesticides in your food, or if it's the sugar that they're putting in your food, it's all there to corrupt you and make you weaker. So you've got to be diligent. You've really got to be, you're on Instagram and you see a photo of a woman that is a little bit stimulating, ignore it, swipe up. Try not to engage with it, because the more that you engage with it, the more that those images will sink into your subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is very, very powerful. It's why we have to be very diligent with what we sort of put into our bodies, not just physically, but mentally. What information that we take on, what images that we take on. And that's why porn is so very important to remove from your life, because it is literally one of the most toxic things that you can put in your mind. It will corrode your mind. It will destroy your mind. It will destroy the way that you look at the opposite sex. If you're into the opposite sex, if you're into the same sex, it will still destroy the way you look at the other person that you're looking to engage with sexually, because you're coming from a place of programming. You've been programmed how to do it. And sex is not like in porn. Sex is totally different to porn. Sex is far more special, far more unique, far more intricate. And porn is just, it's basic. It is so basic. All I can say, guys, is that I feel like, look, I can understand why we all do it, because we've all been, I've been there, right? I'm not poo-pooing anybody for doing it, because we've all been there. But what I will say is this, is that when you get over that hurdle and you get over the other side and you start engaging with reality and not just masturbating to these pixels on a screen, your life will radically change. I promise you. Your life will radically change, because you'll start engaging differently. You'll see women differently. You'll see men differently. And you'll be comfortable in yourself sexually as well. You'll be more comfortable in yourself. And when you have sexual experiences, just surrender. Don't think about it too much. Don't think about, I've got to do it like this, and this is how the guy did it, and this is how the girl did it, and these are the positions. Don't think about that stuff. Just feel. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to discover. Allow yourself to discover this person that you're engaging with, and to dance with them metaphorically. To allow yourself to spiral upwards in this experience, in this opportunity, in this exchange of energies, beautiful energies. So I've been there, guys. I've been in your shoes, and I can only encourage you to say, do the healing work. Do whatever it takes. Speak to somebody if that's what you need to. Take the plant medicines with the intention of healing yourself. And you will find that pornography, masturbating, the many corruptions that the system will try and employ and use against you will no longer have the same pull, the same control, the same power over you. Because fundamentally, we are giving our power away. We are infinite power, we are infinite potential, we are infinite source experiencing itself, and we are choosing what we give our power to by co-creating it. So if you are co-creating your reality where you watch porn, you need to start shifting out of that reality in all of the ways, however you do it, but you must do it because it's keeping you disempowered. And we all need to start becoming more empowered and stepping into our power now more than ever. The world needs it. The world needs you. The world needs you. So I encourage you, my brothers, I encourage you, my sisters, disconnect from porn, disconnect from masturbating, get rid of the OnlyFans. It's all there to corrupt you. It's all there to keep you weaker. Anyway, my brothers, my sisters, it's a tough one, this one, to overcome, but if I can do it, you can do it. Anyway, blessings to you wherever you are in the world. I hope that you are well, and I'll see you on the other side very soon.